Hey, good morning. It's Friday morning here in Cypress, Texas. I'm actually at the Black Rifle Coffee Company coffee shop, waiting on my buddy, um, my Navy SEAL buddy, Matt Lenig, to have coffee. We do every Friday, and so this week didn't do a lot of walk and talks. I was in the Rio Grande Valley Monday and Tuesday, and then I got a lady that's worked for the post office 50 years, and she had a TSP she wanted to roll over, and she didn't need the money. She's got plenty of money coming in. She got, she was a good saver, right? But she wants to leave something to her heirs, and she's already 70 years old, and it's gonna be hard to get her a good life insurance policy. Um, but I found this annuity that gives her almost 3 times as much in a death benefit to her heirs than she has in cash value in her annuity until the cash value actually passes the cap for the death benefit. Pretty sexy product. And there's no meds, there's no underwriting. That's pretty cool. Anyway, the so I got to work on that this morning. I got to get approved with the carrier. I had to do a bunch of continuing education, like 4 hours of one course on best practices, and another 8 hours on annuity training. I've done this every year for forever, and so it's like nothing. It's not hard. It's just time. It's the time you have to put in to do it. Today, yesterday, and so it got me thinking about time spent in the Word and time spent, doing the School of the Spirit. I'm doing that right now, and the way they did the School of the Spirit, the final test, man, you got to pay attention, because a lot of the answers, they're all there, but you got to catch them in the conversation, right? The video teachings that they have, and so anyway, I'm down in the Rio Grande Valley, and I'm doing a boxing clinic for the gym down there, and this guy's had me come in before, and there's more than one trainer that I've worked with before. So there's like 30 fighters, everywhere from 8 years old up to grown men, in their 30s, and I'm doing this workshop with them, and he introduces me as a man of God, right? I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta go. So I start talking to him, and I give him my story, how I came because of boxing. I actually, it was my first time ever really calling on God, and what happened? He showed up, and then I'm talking to them about what I'm learning now, and this understanding the Hebrew meaning. Like when the example I used was in boxing. You get two guys up in the ring, and they're both thinking they're going to kick the other guy's ass, right? The one that changes their mind first loses. All right. So when Jesus says, with the faith of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. Okay, the seed is the teaching, the understanding. With a little bit of understanding, you can move a mountain. A mountain is somebody's mind, right? And okay, that's what it's talking about. That's what he's talking about. Okay, and so that went over well. They like my teaching. Oh yeah, and then the emphasis of my teaching, my clinic, was taking the time to learn the technique. So I told this story about how when I first got to Roy Jones Senior's Gym, all I could do was throw a jab at the air for 3 months. I thought my arm was going to fall off, right? Before I could do anything with it, right? Then the next thing, he had me learning how to do a check hook. Just going through the motions of a check hook, right? Taking my right foot a quarter step back at a 45-degree angle, turning my shoulder, bringing my, and bringing the hook across, right? That's all I was allowed to do for a whole week, fighting the top guy in Mississippi, top lightweight in Mississippi, and who had a tell. He would bring that right hand back. Right when he did, I'd see that, I'd break that hook across, and I'd end up beating the guy, right? Then the next thing was drawing circles. Roy Jones Senior quit smoking, and we're doing our jumping rope, our shadow boxing, our jumping rope exercises and run, and then 10 rounds of drawing circles in the air, specifically, perfectly round from the top down towards you with speed on the backside of the circle, right? And I'm thinking, okay, he's having a nervous breakdown. Quit smoking was too much for him, right? But after a while, after a couple rounds, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to just have fun with this. Next thing I know, I'm breaking out into Sugar Ray Leonard shoe shine. And from that point on, I never questioned Roy Jones Senior again. Okay, so the whole emphasis of my teaching was taking the time to learn these techniques. And what do these guys do? They start rushing into it, right? They're rushing. They're trying to do it all fast right now, right? Instead of taking that time and doing it slow. In the SEAL teams, when they teach it, John Shaw would teach us shooting. It was slow is smooth and smooth is fast, right? You've heard me say that before, probably on here. Learning, taking the time to learn God's word, right, will get you closer to God. All right. Have a great Saturday or Friday. Bye.